quick break and we're back at it.
If you can believe it, the mind can achieve it.
Tap to advantage. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Rough it decisively. Gorn is able to grab it on the half volley. Tapped by Gorn. Jones heads in for the goals. And the mark will be paid. Kicked by Petraka. Lewis with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Gallant got under it. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. A nice running mark.
Morris can keep his balance pretty well, but can he keep it while on one leg? Probably not. Gorn taps the ball. Morris with the pick-up. He gets the behind.
Disappointing kick there.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Looks
Sorry
like he'll
about
go out wide. Morris decides to play on. Clearing it with ease here.
So we're back on the second.
Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Murphy obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. The ball is scooped up. Vince by hand. McDonald going for home. McDonald goes for goal. McDonald has got it. The Demons are over the Western Bulldogs.
All is in readiness. The ball bouncing well. Clean tap out of the ruck. Lewis onto the ball. He handballs at McDonald. Again, Richard.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Roberts guides it. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Morris presents and takes the mark. Kicks it. Roberts was taken high. Slams it on the boot. Murphy couldn't hang on to the ball. He's able to thread a needle and that kick comes out of the pack. Gallant there to mop it up. Gets the ball free. He runs for home. McDonald thumps the ball for goal. Chalk up a goal for the Demons. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Gorn is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Bontempelli gets the footy. Dishes it off to the running player. Jeddah taps it. Puts boot to ball. Slips through his fingers. McDonald with the pick-up. He knocks it down.
Hey, there's 2 minutes.
Boots it. Nice mark there. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Straight down the field. Nice mark under pressure. Puts the kick on the win. The ball bounced favourably for Roberts. Roughhead claims the ball.
Roughhead may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
And guys,
He boots it.
Try to beat my record from the Bombers. I have 4.
Pick up by
I
McDonald.
had 4 points.
Is in his possession. Jams it on the
And that was
boot.
my biggest score.
A good mark under the circumstances. He controls the bouncing ball. Sends the Sharon on its way. Lining up the goal now. Lobs the handball. McDonald going for number 5. Miss for a behind.
Oh, dang it.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Yeah, my little brother in here. having a
Morris,
day.
he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Sending it on its way. The ball is scooped up. He gains possession. Nice accurate handballing. Viney picks it up. He gets the loose ball. Roberts hands over the ball. Viney with the kick. Great hands.
Petraka going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. McDonald was clearly holding the ball there.
Do the playoffs.
Puts boot to ball.
Yes, mine.
Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Bontempelli's got good knowledge of the game and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. He slams that on the boot. Viney with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. Petraka just wanted it more then.
65 metres out. Sends it on its way.
Sorry,
Perfect timing from Murphy.
Sorry about that.
Bumps the pigskin. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Oh, that was
The ball bounced favourably for Viney. He boots it from the pack. No one troubling him there.
Roberts can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. He kicks the ball. Jones gets it off the ground. He boots it. He drops the mark. Petraka slams the ball to his boot. Only a behind. The Demons.
I would have expected him to nail that. There could be a short option here. Dalhouse, the better man there. Gets boot to leather. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Bontempelli has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him. Sending it on its way.
Hogan collects it. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. And that's the half. Melbourne 50 to Western Bulldogs nothing. Stay tuned for the halftime. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Takes possession. McDonald gets the kick off before his poleaxe bite Roberts. He grabs it on the run. McDonald is starting to get a lot of the football.
Hannon's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Tyson sends it out to open space. Petraka tackles him to the ground. Puts boot to ball.
Kicks it. Gallett from behind. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Great mark. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. A low kick from Hogan. Out of bounds it goes. It looks like the umpire has decided it's a boundary throw-in. Roughhead punches it with the ball now. Intercept by Gorn.
Get it?
Gets the behind.
Stop kicking points, boy.
It's not the score he was looking for.
Just look at. Is that what we're doing? Looking for points?
Roberts marks.
No, we're not looking for points, boy. We're looking for different stuff.
Jams it on the boot now. Bontempelli gets the upper hand.
Bontempelli has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him. He grabs it. Garlett getting into position for the kick. McDonald gains possession.
McDonald!
The goal
That's
for
it.
Melbourne.
Let's go.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce.
It's 57-0. What the?
Gorn. He's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. That's a nice, strong mark.
I literally just.
Garlett gathers it. He knocks it down. Petraka taps it. Puts boot to ball.
Petraka just makes the goal line. This kick stretches the lead. Bounce goes the ball.
Oh, we're gonna hit 100.
Roughhead hits it. Controlled by McDonald. Kicks it. Great mark over the pack. Viney feeds it wide. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Gallett has the chance to add one more to his tally. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Roughhead gets onto the ball. McDonald collects. Keeps it close to the ground. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Gorn gets the upper hand.
Gorn's got an amazing vertical leap.
True.
McRae with the spill.
McRae.
He hits it.
Good. McRae.
Lewis with the kick. Garlett takes the uncontested mark. He hand passes it. The ball gets smothered. Roberts will need to kick it a bit higher next time. Touched for a point.
Morris kicking the ball to himself. Hastily kicked. Petraka looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies, just get them in flying formation. 35 metres out. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Roberts finds his man on the move.
Get it. What are you doing?
Kicks it. Marks. Chips it down towards half forward. Brayshaw claims the ball.
What? Nah, push over. What the hell? Foul.
Gathers the ball. Moves it quickly by hand. Nicely intercepted by Petraka. Petraka with the goal. A second goal in the bag. This kick puts them further into the lead.
Petraka is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
Umpire bounces the ball. He grabs it on the run. Yet another possession. That kick was asking a bit much of Hogan. The ball kept alive. Slams it on the boot.
Oh, you get it.
Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. Hogan determined to impress the Russian judge. Very quiet by his standards.
What are you doing?
Disappointing kick there.
Yeah.
Morris gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Great grab.
Wood told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. That's a nice, strong mark.
Jeez. Demon, what are you doing? Well,
He
we
controls
are
the
winning.
bouncing ball. Jams it on the boot now.
Well, I'm sorry. That should have been.
The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Johannesson with the mark.
I could have killed
Sends it on its way. An easy grab for Roberts. Roberts chips it to the pocket. Murphy takes the mark.
Oh my God, Murphy.
That's a massive kick. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Choose to kick it. Hunt takes it well. Slams it on the boot. Scoops up the ball. Handballs from the tackle. Nicely intercepted by Murphy.
How's that?
That kick held up in the wind. A good term with Melbourne 77 to Western Bulldogs nothing.
Well, the coaches' pleas must have been heated in that quarter as Melbourne hold the lead at the last change. They're looking good for the 4 point.
There's the siren for the final quarter and play is underway.
After each game, I always wanted to be able to say I gave all I could. I gave it my best.
Strong mark. Hibbert with a perfect drop punt. Petraka made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Heads up the corridor. Over the top of the pack. Viney in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. A monster kick will be required from here. It's in the air. Kicks goalward, but it won't have the desired outcome. I would have expected him to nail that.
Morris can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. McDonald with the shot. Goal for the Demons. Melbourne lead the Bulldogs.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Roughhead gets the tap. Cordy picks up the bouncing ball. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. The mark is taken by Frost.
Frost's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He boots it. He handballs it. Stringer heads in for the goals. That miss is going to come back to haunt him.
Disappointing kick there. Kicked by McDonald. Hunt picks up the bouncing ball. Quick hands find the running player. Booted by Tyson. Strong mark. Jams it on the boot. I guess it was worth a go. It's been intercepted by the opposition. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Nice work from Jones.
Jones is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Good hand skills there. McDonald kicks for goal.
Yes!
That's a great goal.
They lose it by 89. Bloody hell.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Gorn knocks it down the field. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. An under-12's handball would have put him to shame then. That was a terrible mistake. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Roberts gains possession through the interception. Lobs the pass.
Get the ball.
Clean pickup by Roughhead. McDonald with the tap. Gorn slams it on the boot. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Scoops up the bouncing ball.
McRae wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. He taps the ball. Roberts onto the ball. Liberatore gets possession. A good contested mark there. Jeddah puts his boot on it.
Bounces favourably for Hannon. He gains possession. McDonald kicks it out of the congestion. Intercept by Petrarca. Petrarca hammers the ball for goal. Melbourne have scored the last 10 goals.
We need
That could be the final nail in the coffin. Knocks it down in front. He's got the football now. Choose to kick it.
I need to get the one.
Goes up the line.
Play on.
Gallant gathers. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Yet another possession. The bounce is dead straight. Gorn gets the tap.
I'm absolutely
He gets his hands on the footy. A short handball. Choose to kick it.
Get the ball.
Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Frost sends the ball on its way. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Kicked by Vince. Marked by McDonald.
McDonald is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Just no need for that. 50 metres. He slams that on the boot. He grabs it. Rough head. Lines up. He gets boot to the ball.
McDonald. Hannon with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. McDonald completely shanked that one. Morris claims the ball.
He kicks the ball. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
Roberts sends one up towards the wing. A good mark under the circumstances.
McRae is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. That's a mark.
We need to at least get.
Jones kicks the ball. It's a mark. He steadies now in front of goal. He handballs it. Petrarca hits it. The ball is tapped. He's got a handball away. Puts boot to ball. Plenty of space for a very easy mark.
Kicked by Bontempelli. Taken by Hunt. Puts boot to ball. Gallant gets the mark without contest.
Why do you have to go for a contested?
As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Too far out to score, surely. His aim was just off.
If you give it to me, we would have got it.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Johannesson gets the upper hand.
Did it? We have 40
Sends the
seconds.
Sharon on its way. Viney swoops on the loose ball and we'll have a change of possession. Morris grabs that one. What a great start to the football year for the Demons.
It's a fantastic start to the year, Dennis, and I think they'll be able to use this as a platform to really launch into the home and away season.
Now that it's all over, how did you see that game, Richo?